It says live on YouTube, so let's just see if we come up, but we may be live. I have the live button there, so now we just got to confirm the other live button, the actual liveness of it all in the delay that is the internet. But if you're watching now, welcome to 555 Fitness Live here on National Fire Radio's YouTube channel. Very big thank you to our friends at National Fire Radio. Today is another day in the year 2020 that we don't even care what month or day of the week it is anymore. But here in New Jersey, we dealt with the tropical storm like most places on the East Coast. And most people don't even have power. You may hear generators running in the background. I have my earphones in, but believe it or not, the block next to mine has no power. I miraculously have power. So that's how we're kind of working today. Up where our friends from National Fire Radio are, they are not going to have power for the next 7 days, maybe, is their restoration time period. That's how bad things are here. So we want to really thank them for hosting us here today. And it was an important day for us to get on because we have an awesome announcement with our friends from VetWod. And before we get into that, I want to make sure we're live on YouTube. And we are, CJ? Okay, we are live. Okay, for some reason, it's not coming up on mine. I'm not going to be able to communicate with anybody on there today. And I'm not messing with it because we're here. Okay, good to go. You're in charge, CJ, until you get a call.
Right.
We have a pretty cool announcement, and we've led up to it a few weeks. You guys have seen Seb from VetWod kind of jumping in on these workouts here with us. And it's awesome to be able to bring two not-for-profits together that do sort of the same thing, but definitely not the same thing. So most people watching by this point know what we do here with 555. You know, we provide workouts, we provide advice, we provide friendship, brotherhood, people on the internet that meet each other in weird ways, let's say. And most importantly, we provide fitness equipment to emergency services members around the country. Seb from VetWod is here. And Seb, why don't you just tell us a little about what VetWod does, and then we'll talk about our partnership here.
Yeah, thanks for having us. So if you can see which is Weezy down there, Weezy and I we co-founded VetWod a few years ago after developing a friendship that started from the internet, doing work in the community too. So even VetWod came from complete strangers on the internet. But what VetWod does, very similar to 555, is really just use fitness and the community aspect to really help with mental health, to cope with life, to be ready. If you're a veteran or military or first responder, be ready for duty or just for that in general. A lot of times, we all know that life is not easy for everyone. So if we can have a healthy coping mechanism and, people to our left and to our right, then things are just that much better. So partnering with 555 is awesome because I used to be a firefighter, and that's where my love for medicine started really. So we really just love first responders in general, and I've been a huge fan and supporter of 555 for a long time. So we just thought this was a perfect opportunity. So I'll let Weezy share some words.
I miss the Z, y'all. So just like Seb said a whole bunch, but we know how powerful fitness can be as a tool to fight trauma. I don't personally come from a line of service, but I have gotten through trauma through partnering with fitness and with my community. And so I know how powerful it is. And Seb and I had the opportunity to work together throwing a competition several years ago while he was overseas. And I had this access to the registration and scoring platform that we still use, throwdowns.com. And somebody asked me, hey, you have access to this platform for free and you're not doing anything with it. Why? And I felt very, very convicted by that. And I sent a text message, and 3 years later, we're throwing a competition, a 501 series of, I don't know, upwards of $50,000 at this point to benefit the cause. So born out of fitness and community, and that's where we're going to stay. And so we're so excited about this partnership.
That is so awesome. And you were on a different screen and you just started talking and I'm staring and I'm like, who is this person talking? I didn't know, like normally I do this with two systems and I can see everybody on one screen, and because of storm related issues, I'm not, and I'm still confused by this. So sorry about that. Welcome people on the other screen that are joining us today. But yes, the voice of God is there. It's so awesome too with Seb. You know, I've known Seb for a few years now because we have our other connection in the street parking community. And it's pretty cool to be able to bring together three communities that mean so much to all of us, with 555, VetWod, and then street parking jumping in, sort of. We'll get into that on another day, I guess. But it's awesome. And Seb and I have been talking about this partnership for about a year. And we were trying to figure out how to do this, because for those of you who don't know, VetWod is an online fitness competition. I believe you guys have run 15 competitions, right? Are we number 15?
Can't remember the exact number, but I think, yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to be number 15 because there's a 5 in it. So that's the way we're going to run with it then. It just works out better that way, right? We like the number 5. But, and something that 555 has tried to do in our history is kind of run an online competition fitness event, and we've realized that it's just not our game. Like, it's just something that we don't have the right tech, knowledge, time, all these crazy things that go into running one of those competitions or events that you guys do so successfully. So having this kind of partnership was great because of what we do and what you do and how awesome you are at doing it. So one of the things that we were trying to figure out is, what are we going to do with the money raised? You know, how are we going to turn that money raised into fitness equipment for a department? And how are we going to go as far as to pick that department? So between CJ, Seb, and I, we had a bunch of ideas, and we realized that it would be very complicated to do a whole nother. And so CJ, in her spare time, which is not much, started pouring through all of our old grant applications and looking for ones that had some type of a veteran type connection to them. And she definitely found a few, and we went through a few, and, you know, there's always the process and things like that. But through all of that, I'm going to kind of let CJ take it from here with this to talk about the department that's going to be the benefactors of all the money raised from VetWod through fitness equipment through our partners, because they're going to be a part of this too. It's another first for 555. Not only are we partnering with VetWod, doing an online fitness competition, but we know who's getting the equipment now. And we're going to be able to interact with them during this time to really learn more about them. So CJ, you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. So like Pip was saying, you know, I just tried to keep an eye out for different departments that I thought might fit what we were looking for in this, or what we were trying to accomplish with them having some sort of veteran connection. And this department, I was trying to find their write-up, and I don't have it in front of me right now, but they specifically mentioned the veterans on their department. It showed not only pride and they had dedication to the community, but they also showed pride for having those veterans be a part of their fire community. And so they stuck out like a sore thumb. And then when I talked to their chief, he just was ecstatic. I mean, his enthusiasm, like, I just smiled the entire conversation. He was stoked we were considering them. And so, you know, talking to Seb, and we decided to go ahead and go with them. And so that's why we have a couple faces on here today, is we went with Rapids Parish in Louisiana. So they are going to be, District 15 will be receiving this grant. So we're stoked to have them with us today to be a part of this live. And I'm so excited to work with them to get them some fitness equipment, because they have been working their butts off with what they have, which is very little. It's foam pails, foam buckets off of the trucks, SCBA packs. Yeah, I mean, they are making do with what they got, but they are making do. You know what I mean? They're putting in work already. So I'm stoked to get them some equipment so they can really do some stuff.
It's going to be pretty awesome. Chief, I have a question for you. Is it Rapids or Rapids?
Rapids.
Rapids. Okay. That's what I was thinking when I read it. But I figured, you know, I don't, you know, I have a...
I did to point out that we do have a 5, with the 15 going.
They
So
do.
we're trying to keep the theme.
It just runs in there. This number 5 sticks with us no matter what we do with 555. And believe it or not, in Asian cultures, the numbers 555 are very lucky numbers I've learned over the years. So it's kind of a interesting thing how this keeps occurring for us. But it's awesome to have you on with us, Chief. Do you want to just tell us a little bit about, why you reached out to 555 for this and how stoked you guys are for this before we get into actually working out here?
Well, I'm sorry. I'm going to try to contain a little bit of my enthusiasm and hand motions and all that stuff.
Don't contain it. They need to see it.
Oh, praise be. Let me go. Now, we're a relatively new department. We actually got founded about 6 years ago. We're a combination department. Another 5 for y'all. We just went through our initial ISO, or property insurance rating, and we were a class 10. On our first rating out of the book, we are class 5. So there's 5s everywhere. I cannot tell y'all how excited we are. I think we have some of the best members on the face of the earth. Y'all, a combination department or a volunteer department is so strange in that we get somebody off the street. We don't get to let them, I'm going to show my age here. We don't get them to ride the tailboard for 4 or 5 years to learn to be a firefighter. When they come on board here, they're a firefighter, they're an incident commander, they're a pumper operator, they're an engineer, they're hazmat. We do everything in our little bitty district. We have right at 20 people between paid and volunteers. What is it? 30 to 35% of our members are veterans. The oldest veteran we have, he actually just went inactive 2 years ago, is a World War II veteran, which I think is pretty phenomenal. As far as the fitness thing, we've been doing it with what we had here. Everything from buckets of foam to tires to axes and hammers, trying to do work-related stuff. And I can't tell you how excited I am that just having the ability to have fitness equipment here, we're going to have so many members just stopping by and hanging out, which is going to be, it ups our manpower. It ups our responsibility.
Awesome.
I'm sorry, I'm putting on hand sanitizer.
No, you're good. No, you're good. You're everywhere. Sanitizer is what it's all about.
I'm sorry, I just felt like I'm rambling a little bit.
No, yeah. And we're going to talk more about that here in the development AMRAP, and more while they do all the work. We have work for you. It is on all of our vehicles. One finish the workout. So it's really perfectly into something that could be blamed for writing very easily the way this workout goes. So Seb, do you just want to walk everybody through it real quick, or do you want me to do it? I mean, it's your workout. I don't want to do it. So if you're able to, he's got to pull it up.
Do you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Everybody hear me okay?
We got you. We got you.
So the workout is one that we had when the quarantine started. We started providing workouts to the community and events, and all kinds of free resources. So this is one that I can't remember who came up with it or how, but I remember doing it, and it was fun.
Not fun. So it's not fun.
Yeah, it's a 12-minute AMRAP. And the rep scheme, there it is. The rep scheme is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So every round it increases by 2. And then there's 2 movements. It's weighted squats, weighted sit-ups, and burpees over whatever item you choose to use. So you can use a sandbag, you can use a dumbbell, a couple dumbbells. You can even use a barbell if you have access to a barbell. So weighted squats, weighted sit-ups, and burpees over the object, whatever you choose. Now for the sit-ups, if you have something a little bit heavy that you don't really want to use for sit-ups, or it's too heavy, then you can just do regular sit-ups, or use like a smaller dumbbell, or a wall ball or anything like that. So really the weights don't really matter. Make it work for you. I mean, CJ's on shift right now, for example. So, if you don't have access to things, or, if whatever you have used, that's, what we're all about. So 12 minutes. And then, yeah, it starts after the first couple rounds. Once you get to like the sixes.
Pretty much after six.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get to six and you're smiling. And then after that, and look, man, I'm going to say this right now too. Like, Daniel, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, my good friend. I didn't know, so don't blame me for you could blame Seb or me at the end of this. All right? As long as someone, what makes this one kind of like perfect 5-5-5 wise too is that you don't need the weights. If you just do a 12-minute AMRAP without any weights whatsoever, still a great workout of squats, sit-ups, and burpees. You're good to go. But yeah, you can just said I see some hands in there, Victoria and Daniel. I saw he's got some dumbbells going on. I swear when I do this, I feel the lady on saw all the kids in the mirror when I'm looking at where. But you need to do it. If I get some thumbs up from everybody that's going to be doing, Chief, yeah, team, but not in your.
Wait, I lost audio for a little bit from
Pip, you're breaking up pretty good.
Oh, there they go. They're popping up. Go ahead, TJ. I see them now.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought my computer was the only one that couldn't get Pip.
No, I think Pip's having some technical difficulties. I think he's seeing if everybody's ready. Go ahead and give some thumbs up if y'all are ready to get this workout rolling. All right, cool. All right. Well, I don't have a timer, so y'all can time yourselves. Actually, I'll set a timer for y'all so we know when to call it.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you got a timer going?
Anyone? Here we go. 3, 1, go. Everybody should be moving right now, but DJ and the Chief talking right now. Maybe I don't even know. Can you hear me now?
It's breaking up pretty good, but I can hear you.
You're in charge.
All right.
I hate that. I can't work out with my guy.
Man, technology's great until it's not great, right? So, Chief, you were saying that y'all are a new department. 6 years?
6 years.
And so, how did y'all form?
I don't know how other states. Louisiana's kind of different. Our governing body for the parish. Okay, see, there's parishes and counties. We're the only ones with parishes. The parish actually identified the need for fire protection in this area. They put a millage tax on board for the local people. They voted. It got passed, and lo and behold, we broke ground about 6 months later.
Okay. It's pretty quick turnaround.
Our district, like I said, we've been looking at this for years as an option. And so when we finally got the financial capability, we jumped on it.
That's awesome.
Our district is rather unique in our parish in that we have a huge electrical generating plant. We have a multi-billion-dollar plywood plant. We have every mode of transportation that comes through here.
So high hazards.
We don't just protect yes.
Yeah.
And we have a large interstate running right beside us. So that always makes it interesting.
So Chief,
keeps us training.
Yeah. So when we talked on the phone, you talked about a training opportunity that you offer to the community, to the surrounding areas. You mind talking about that a little bit with y'all's Firefighter 1 boot camp?
We do. We started 2 things, and then COVID kind of came in and slammed us pretty hard. We actually have a Firefighter 1 boot camp that's all practical skills related, where we're using our instructors and our knowledge to teach the neighboring departments to bring everybody up to at least the Firefighter 1 preferably firefighter 2 level. We also did have, where we had started, we were doing a firefighter boot camp, which was just a workout. One of our members, she actually serves as our assistant chief. No, she will not get on camera. She's already sworn to that. She's actually working on getting her personal trainer certification. So she was using it to get her group trainer certification and her time in, and to help all of us. You can't tell by looking now, but she actually had me at the best shape of my life since I've been out of the Marines 30 years ago.
Yeah, I was hoping to meet her. She's the one who actually submitted y'all's grant for you, right?
Oh, no, did it? Yeah.
Looks like we might have a little delay.
Can you sign in on your phone?
So looking at everybody working out.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
You're
Our
okay.
internet is acting horrible.
You're okay. So it looks like we have some people out there with sandbags. We got some out there with dumbbells. Trying to see who's
Can
on
you hear me now?
Parker's. Yeah, can hear you.
So I was just doing, I figured being I couldn't talk, but maybe now my internet is back. I figured I would just work out the body weight style, and it really
There
sticks. So.
Well,
But it's been pretty cool.
Lost Chief.
Oh, well, we lost him. So now I'm back. Yeah, I see he's frozen.
Yeah.
All right, let me jump back in and talk a little bit then. But, you know, listening to what they were saying, you know, was something that Seb had pointed out with VetWod and wanting to partner with us, is that they were really big into getting into the community more. And it sounds like from what we've read and seen with Rapides, is that's something that they do really well, is they get into the community and get them involved a little bit more.
Yeah, they were talking, Chief was talking to me about it the other day on a phone call, and he was saying that they offer it to, like he was saying just now, the local departments. He said there's a few of them within their parish area, which parish is almost like a county for other places, that they would come and do trainings with them and do the workouts as part of the Firefighter 1 boot camp that they offered. So they don't just stay within their local community. They reach out to the others, the neighboring departments, and make them a part of their training, make them a part of their community as well.
And Chief, I see you're kind of back. I don't know if you could still hear us or not, because you got everybody.
Oh yeah, I ran from one room to the other.
I noticed too, you're getting your fitness on, you don't even know it. You guys are part of like a 20 district system, from what I could kind of establish from seeing things online. So with those other departments, how do you work with them? Is this maybe like something you guys will be able to forward?
Oh yeah, we reach out to all the neighboring departments. We have 5 of them that are really close that we do a lot of work with. Everything from automatic aids to mutual aids to us just training together and working together. And anything we can do to build that camaraderie and that teamwork, that's, you know, man, we can't wait to reach out to other people and say, y'all come see what we got.
Awesome. And on my clock, guys, you guys are just over the halfway point. Hopefully you're still rocking it out back there. I see some folks. What are they using back there? Is that that's an SCBA I see getting squatted there? Was it an SCBA pack?
That is an old school SCBA, the old elephant trunk.
Nice. That's what I had in the academy.
Yeah. It's people are like, don't throw stuff out. They didn't think you could use it as fitness equipment. That's for sure. But are just tuned 555 Fitness Live again, and we are announcing our part VetWod. So tonight you'll be able to go to VetWod's homepage or to their Instagram to sign up for this event. It only costs $20, I believe, right? I'm pretty sure it's $20.
Yeah.
To sign up, and all the monies raised are going to be going to our friends at Rapides District 15 here in Louisiana last year. See, I don't know if you guys were in New Orleans, but
we're a long ways from New Orleans.
One thing I didn't think I'd get from 555 was a U.S. geography lesson, but I've learned about so many places, like how big Texas is. It's just
Yes.
huge. Would have never guessed it in my life. I just knew it was big. But everybody's doing the workout program by VetWod that they put out earlier in the year. Oh, there's Seb. He may want to jump back in. Hold on. Or he's just dying because he
He's
can't
looking
press
for a
his
reason.
unmute button.
Yeah, he's looking for a reason to come take
just
a
to stop
breather.
working out.
A multitask, rest and talk.
We's
the-
getting on to you. She's saying get back to it.
The registration opens at 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll have
There you go.
various divisions. We have team divisions as well if you want to work out with a friend. And we also have shirts, tanks, and women's crop, which could also be unisex. If you know me, I like to wear crop tops. And we also have patches, which are a collaboration of 555 and VetWod. So any and all proceeds of this goes to the fire department in Louisiana. So we're ecstatic.
All
And
right,
even
back
if-
to work. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's go.
even
Come
if you-
on, I can talk.
Even if you don't work out, you can still donate. There's a button if you only want to donate if you're injured or whatever. So anyways, back to work.
Back to work. Come on. 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's go. A little over 3 minutes, man. Don't be slacking on your own workout.
We'll have a link on our on our website as well. Once that becomes open, that will be a link on there too.
And it's like Seb was saying too, in his, I'm out of breath because this workout, I only got up to around 8 and I was a little out of breath doing it body weight. So I can see these guys with their weights going, but multiple divisions. There's RX, there's scaled. There's going to be a service members division, and there's a team division.
Mhm.
And even with everything going on, and social distancing and quarantine, whatever words we're using today, you can still team up with people who you're not even near and do your workouts this way. I know in September when the competition's running, we're going to host a few live ones here for sure with all of us doing the workouts because I got to be able to get my workout in finally and stop running my mouth for a little bit. But t-shirts, patches, they are all dope looking. I've gotten to be a part of designing them and seeing them all. So really excited about that. And just excited to raise money and finally raise money for a department we know who they are. Usually we meet our department after we give them a grant, but it's so awesome to be able to talk to Chief now over a month out of even raising the money for his department and see that he's got, I'm pretty sure there's 3 people back there trying to hide out of the camera when they're working out, getting their workout on with them. Those are awesome numbers when it comes down to it. So there's less than, where are we at here? 90 seconds left, guys, about 90 seconds left on my clock. So keep that good workout up.
Yeah.
I also want to point out, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
We didn't give any shout outs to Victoria, who's in her home box, whose name I did not catch, or Jim, that we're going to have to get after this. But she brought some friends along today too and convinced them that this was the workout to do with her. So we love that kind of stuff too. Go ahead, Siege.
Oh, I was just going to talk about the competition a little bit. So it's going to be 3 workouts over 2 weeks. There's going to be a workout a week plus a floater workout. So it's only 3, $20 to enter. We're going to have some pretty sweet prizes that are going to come out for winners and possibly for just signing up. I think maybe, don't hold me to it.
Possibly just signing your name up and making a
think.
small donation. You could probably win something. Yes, there are awesome prizes. And not just the competition, but as the registration period goes on, there's chances to win prizes.
Yes.
30 seconds left, guys. 30 seconds on my clock. Come on, work these last
Yeah.
couple reps out.
And
But,
these shirts
we have
are
some-
dope.
They're pretty dope. I would say that they're pretty dope.
Yeah.
We also too, I'm not going through them because I'm going to leave people out, but we have some awesome partners stepping up to donate prizes. We have all of our grant partners getting involved with this to get these guys down in Louisiana some equipment. And that's what it's really all about. It's about putting equipment in the hands of people who need it. And now we're going to be able to do that and see them. 3, 2, 1. If you were following my clock, you guys are done. Great work. And it looks like everybody was following my clock. So I could have just lied. 1 week, I think I'm just going to lie and not just let people keep working. Like, nobody's ever paying attention. They
You will
trust
get
me
so much
well.
hate mail.
I know, but think about the views we would get after everybody just hating on me at the end of this thing. So As everybody's just kind of catching their breath, and I know Brittany and Daniel are hating on me already as Daniel's just walking away. The tall man that hates the burpees. It's good to be short when you're doing these things. But Wheezy, what'd you think? I mean, you've done this one before. How'd it go for time 2 with your cute little gymnastics mat there from preschool? You gotta unmute. You're muted.
It's great.
The workout was that good, you didn't even unmute.
Well, I didn't want you to hear me over here like so I have an 11-month-old. And so count back like 4 or 5 months. That means I was that much closer to having pushed a watermelon out of my body. But like way better than before, even on my cute gymnastics mat.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Listen, it's awesome, man. Rainbow colored mats are the best. What else do we got? Let's see, Britt had a shift in today, but
yeah, that was it's deceiving because you look at it and you're like, that's not that bad. And then you do it and you're like, wow, that kind of sucks. So it definitely sneaks on up quick and you're like, oh man, yeah, I feel it. It was a good one though.
am I frozen again? I may be frozen. Is Brittany frozen? I think I'm good, but
Both of y'all are frozen.
I might be frozen. My service down here.
Zoom.
I'm frozen too.
Victoria, what's the name of your gym? We couldn't remember the name of it.
Sorry, Strong Hand Fitness, and it kind of specializes in strongman. Like they just had a competition this past weekend to donate money for like puppies, and the guy that won did 2 reps of 805.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
805 in what, in back squatting?
Deadlift or
Deadlifts. Sorry, deadlifts.
still?
Oh, okay.
Still though.
Still, I'm in. Yeah, that's why I'm like, what did we do 805 then? Well, maybe Strong. I don't know if it was Hand or Man Fitness wants to get involved in some VetWod, but we'd be happy to have them along. Chief, how'd your boys do back there? I see you've moved locations again, or they brought another rig in.
Yeah, we had a rainstorm come in, so we had to back a truck in. They did good. I think they're angry at me because I sat here staring at the webcam while they worked out.
Good to be chief.
It's good to be the
do wanna
chief,
point
man.
out,
It's good to be the chief.
No, they're going to make me do it here in a minute. I wanted to do it with them, but I want to introduce you to the 2 guys that are here. One of them had to leave. Come here, Sanjay.
How y'all doing?
It's one of our guys.
What's up,
he's
man?
the captain here, Captain Johnson. Hey, he's an Army veteran. He wasn't smart enough to join the Marine Corps, so he got stuck in the Army.
You mean he didn't eat crayons?
And then this one sitting over here is Captain Abdulhadi. Don't ask him to spell it. Yeah. Don't worry, I can spell that. Yes, Sanjay did. I will give him credit. At least he was an infantryman. So we got that in common.
Is that Valerie in the background?
Yes, but
we
she
hear
will not get up
Valerie.
there.
We can't see her.
Come on, Valerie. I got to meet you.
Say we get her some FaceTime at least for a couple seconds.
Yeah.
She's gonna pop in and
No,
pop out.
she said she is going to hide.
All right. Well,
So I
Chief,
do
what's your
know.
mission to get a video of her. She's laughing. In the
I
back.
do know a way you could see Valerie though, because Chief, tell everybody where they could follow you on Instagram, because you guys have just started up on Instagram, and I know you're on Facebook, but let's find out where they could follow Rapides Parish, and then
We've got on Facebook, it's RPFD 15. That's for Rapides Parish Fire District 15. And on Instagram, it's the same thing. At RPFD?
RPFD 15.
At RPFD 15.
And then we also have an Instagram for our firefighter fit boot camp.
And she also has a firefighter fit boot camp. A firefighter fit boot camp that's on Instagram also.
This would be a lot easier if she was in the screen.
it'd be so much easier.
It'd be a lot easier if you were on screen.
Hey, Hey, real quick,
Oh,
Chief.
there we go.
Before we get off, if you send us those links or whatever social media you have, we can also share that with all our participants and whoever's following us, because I think, not that this is the reason why they do it, but we love to see the journey and we love to partner with you guys. Like Pip and CJ said, we also usually we know a cause that we're supporting, but we don't have a face and a name oftentimes. So having your face and Val's imaginary face there, and the guys in the back working out with you, I mean, that makes me want to work harder and do more, and it gives people more of a tangible why. So if you guys share that with us, we can share it as well. And if you want to post some of the workouts or pictures from what you use right now and kind of document the before and the after, I think that would be a really cool narrative.
Oh, I think that would be awesome. I can't tell you how excited we are to, one, to not only be the recipient, but to find a network of people that we can actually join with and do this with. We kind of thought we were the Lone Rangers out here breaking new ground, but no, y'all been there. So we get to tread in y'all's trodden down footsteps.
This is definitely the story we've all been I think we all kind of need it this year, when we're finishing up these workouts and, having this Zoom thing together and being able to work out with each other. Normally we get to do this when we travel, and obviously that hasn't been happening, but it's been great for all of us. And now having you guys welcomed into the family, it's only going to get better from here. And now the main goal is to get people to register for VetWod. So 7 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time. I noticed we don't have any of our West Coast folks on right now. I know one of them's on the East Coast, actually. He's on our time frame. But it's still Eastern time because everyone uses Eastern time. We know that in 555 for sure. But that's when the link is going to be live. We're going to have it on 555 Fitness's page. You're going to be able to get to it from VetWod. And you're going to see us continually posting these links for the next month. And with our friends from Rapids, just keeping on growing this. So Seb, you got any parting words for us before we managed to make it 37 minutes on the internet? I'm really excited.
Last quick little thing. So firefighters, veterans, EMS in general, we all love patches. Well, there's only 200 patches. So I'll leave it at that. It's best for you to register quick. Once they're gone, they're gone.
So first 200.
That seems like a goal. Like, what's the day of the week? Today is Wednesday. Like, if we can get those patches gone by Monday, that'd be epic there.
I'm getting one
for sure.
I'm getting a patch.
I'll throw a picture of the patch up on the registration page too.
Heck yeah.
Oh, there you go. There's our first social media post, and then you'll see the teas. And like we said, we're going to start announcing partners and giveaways and a bunch of stuff coming up. But it's really all about Rapids Fire District 15 in Louisiana. And we cannot wait to be able to work with you guys over the next month. Oh, you know what we didn't say though, Seb, what are the dates of the actual competition?
Oh yeah. So
how long do we have to get people to
we wanted to tie in the 9/11 and really honor the fallen and honor, the what happened in 9/11, so kind of thinking about them. I'm always in this mindset of doing things for a cause or for people or for something greater than myself, right? So we're tying it in with 9/11. So it kicks off 9/11 all the way through 9/24. And so it's 2 weeks with an extra day to kind of, get your video together and turn it into the scoring.
Awesome. So we got a month to register. It's the easiest way to put it. And something that Seb snuck in when he was all out of breath towards the end of the workout, not wanting to work out, is that even if you don't want to do the workouts, even if you don't want to participate, you can still donate. You can still sign up. You can get a patch, you can get a t-shirt, you can be entered in to win all the cool prizes. So don't just tell your fitness pals about this. Tell everyone you know. And I know we're going to have our friends from National Fire Radio back in this as well and putting some stuff out with it at all. But I think, CJ, you got anything else?
No, I think that's it. I'm super stoked everybody got to make it and that I got to stay for the whole thing.
That is true. You didn't have to go anywhere. Well, Chief, it was great meeting you virtually here today. We hadn't gotten to speak before. And I know we're going to speak a lot more and seeing you guys, but, we can't thank VetWod enough. We can't thank you guys enough for joining us. And again, huge thank you to National Fire Radio for hosting.
You're very welcome.
Dealing with worse end of the storm up there than I am. So get your power
Brutal.
back, buddy.
Thanks, pal.
Awesome.
All right.
We'll see you guys next week, man. Train hard, do work, and give back.
Thank y'all.